So far in this match suggests that she will come back and take out this 56, and in doing so take out Jan Robbins from the first of 6 tournaments here this weekend.
Oh, she's won plenty of stuff, Jan Robbins, as I say, a 2-time Lakeside semi-finalist, but hasn't really clicked for her today. However, 5 more opportunities. Because it looks like Yukiya Sakaguchi is going to go through with a 4-0 win. Her finishing has been on point in this game. Oh my word, where's that? Wow.
Well, the winning double is always the hardest to hit, so we will allow her those extra nerves at this point. And she's allowed herself plenty of opportunities, hasn't she, from here?
Well, that's got to be nerves, right? I mean, she's been so rock solid on the doubles all the way through this game, and then she's an inch high and one that lands near treble 5. Hey, double 16. She pinned this first time. And she pins it first time again. Yukiya Sakaguchi, what a debut on the Women's Series. A 4-0 win against Jan Robbins. She books her place in the second round. I think winning a tour card is an incredible achievement. Keeping hold of it would be even better.
108.
But look what she's capable of doing. 180 number 1 for Lisa Ashton. Sets up 65 for the match and a potential 4-0 win.
First maximum we've seen on the live stream today. No surprise who it's come from. Lisa Ashton looking to complete a 4-0 thumping of Donna Gleed, and she moves through to the second round with little trouble at all. Fantastic stuff from Ashton. The Queen looking to confirm her return to Alexandra Palace this weekend.
140.
Oh, good leg of darts this. Hyde leaves 101 after 4 visits to the board. Fallon Sherrock's got the ball for a 161. Oh my word.
115.
Well, already Lorraine Hyde will feel like she has to hit this, and she might just do it on double 12. Fabulous shot from Hyde. 101 checkout after Sherrock had missed the ball for a 161, and she levels up this very decent darts match admirably. Dealt with the media storm after that World Championship
94.
win over Ted Everts and the subsequent one over Suljevic. Just seems to take everything in her stride. Lorraine Hyde, though, threatening another big finish. And she very nearly gets it on the bullseye.
She has taken out 101. She's wired the ball for a 121. Fallon Sherrock might take out a 160. And this is insane stuff in this game. And Lorraine Hyde, all she can do is smirk because Fallon Sherrock has shown her how it's done. Stuff from the pair of them.
We haven't yet seen Fallon Sherrock post a 3-figure average at the Women's Series. I've seen it elsewhere. This could be a first for Fallon, and she's good at finalising first.
Shot and the match. Fallon
and she does with a 106 checkout
great game.
to seal the match, which she completes with a 104 average. Now that is absolutely fabulous from Fallon Sherrock. The record before was 104.32 from Lisa Ashton. Sherrock there may just have beaten it. Just waiting to find out the final average. No, just under the 104, so 103.9, the second highest average we've ever had at the Women's Series, and it's a flying start for Fallon Sherrock.
7 for tops. You go in 7, you can always aim towards the 19Y. You still get a double. Oh, moved over to the 15s. Double 16 it is.
91.
And a miss inside.
Opportunity knocks for Anastasia. But not now.
Yep. 38.
So for parity once more.
Game shot.
And Suzuki does tie up this match at 2 legs apiece. A very decent darting duel. Big this game could prove to be, and it's resulted in a bizarre end to what's been a very good game of darts. When will it end?
No score.
Not yet is the answer, because they are both stuck on 1-1. A reminder, they nearly won this match with 1-2-2 and 1-1-8 checkouts respectively. Now they're stuck in the madhouse. And they can't get out of it.
No
And
score.
these multiple world champions are suffering in the way that anybody who has played this game has suffered before.
Can happen to anyone. And it's the worst double to be on.
No score.
And Suzuki fails to find it. Dobromyslova gets more darts. I've stopped keeping tally, Dan. Doesn't matter now. It's just all about who hits.
That's such a good guide. As is that.
No score.
But she doesn't make use of them. And Mikuru is just trying to shake out the tension in her arms as she looks at the same target for what feels like the 9,000th time.
Safety first. Well, that one didn't look too safe.
No score.
Well, I just wonder how the pair are feeling. Anastasia not visibly panicking. The serenity of a swan. But she will be paddling away under the surface. And that one is unfortunate. It flicked off the flight.
Another great marker. This time she does use it, and she's punished by a savage deflection. And that must be maddening. This would be even worse. Because Anastasia can only look on as Mikuru Suzuki eventually pins 1-1. They were superb for, what, 7.5 legs? And then it all got very silly, stuck in the madhouse. But it...
Will Lisa go straight for it as well? Looks like she is. It is a marker. But she might have locked herself out here, Lisa. Standing somewhere over in Sheffield.
No score.
And she can't locate the target. More opportunities for Winstanley.
Lisa Ashton must win 3 consecutive legs if she's to turn this around, reach the semi-finals, and give herself the best opportunity. The little fish to save her skin. On the bull. And Lisa Ashton is a whisker away from pinning it, and it means that Lorraine Winstanley should get a match dart. And it's double top. And Lorraine Winstanley completes a 4-1 victory against the great Lisa Ashton, the 4-time Ladies World Champion. Winstanley, only the 4th player to beat Ashton at the Women's Series this year behind...
So far, 4 out of 6 finals contested between Sherrock and Ashton, but I tell you what,
43.
Not going to increase that tally here because Ashton's out.
And we're getting a new finalist for this year's Women's Series with one of Lorraine and Mikuru coming through, aren't we? So... double top. And that is some of the old magic from Trina Gulliver to level this match up with 109 checkout.
Winstanley had made a semi-final at last year.
At least 1 dart for the match when she returns. Trina probably needs a treble to apply some pressure.
60.
And she's not got it. There's not enough. Fallon Sherrock is being allowed to see this out. She's been posed questions again today. Has she got the answer here? She does. Fallon Sherrock books her place in the semi-finals, the woman on top of the orders of merit, and the Women's Series is looking to extend that lead as she is 2 victories away from picking up another title. Well, there we go, gets the treble, so she is going to leave a finish. Oh, she's going to do even better than that. She leaves herself on a 2-darter. Great darts, Lorraine Winstanley. 20 for tops. Match dart for the final.
60.
And Mikuru Suzuki comes up just a little short. Match start missed. And Lorraine Winstanley's 140 setup has bought her this chance. She goes for the ball. 18 segment now. To level the game. Oh my word, that's unlucky.
68.
That is unlucky. She gave it a chance. The deflection was not kind. And Mikuru Suzuki polishes it off. A 5-3 win, sealed on double 10. Cracking game between the two of them. A repeat of the World Final from a couple. Mikuru Suzuki. Lorraine Winstanley's played some good stuff to start this weekend.
83.
And what would be most interesting for everyone, I think, perhaps not Lisa Ashton and Lisa Ashton's fans, of which there are many, is to see somebody really challenging her for that other Grand Slam spot this weekend. And it looks like we're going to see a challenge as Fallon looks at double 19 and pins it, and it is another 14-dart leg for Fallon Sherrock, who has thrown 3 in succession to be 3-0 up in a race to 5, averaging 107 and on for the highest average we've ever seen in the women's series. From Fallon Sherrock, who is going to get at least 2 visits despite the 140 from Mikuru. And she could do it in 3 darts.
96.
It looks like she is going to win, and it would be an astonishing run at the women's series this year, which would see Fallon Sherrock winning her 36th out of 39
81.
matches. For a 4th title of 2021 on the women's series, Fallon Sherrock finds double top and remains on top of the order of merit with a 5-0 thrashing of Mikuru Suzuki and an average of 102.95. It is sensational from Sherrock at the start of Saturday's play. To give herself the best chance here, O'Sullivan could go for treble 18, but it's a more old school approach.
58.
Looks like she's about to be schooled by one of the legendary ladies of darts, Dita Hedman, who looks to get the job done on double 2 and does.
Dita Hedman.
And it is a fine display from Hedman to move into the second round of the second event on Saturday at the women's series. Maybe she just comes alive in front of the cameras.
61.
It's 103 and 102 averages in the live stream matches. O'Sullivan there missing the opportunity to edge ahead. Can Hedman stack these darts? Single, treble, and the double. In the double for Dita Hedman, who lands a 120 checkout to snatch the leg away from O'Sullivan.
Classy darts from an icon of the sport, Dita Hedman.
Out. Can Gleed take this out to bring an end to this match?
Double 16 the target. And Donna Gleed finds the double 16 for a 4-2 victory and sets up a second round clash with Dita Hedman here at the women's series into event 8.
'81.
Well, it's hard not to become like the people
100.
you spend most of your time with, isn't it? And we have seen that in matches here at the women's series, players kind of dragging each other down a bit, and when the top
85.
players meet, they're lifting the level against each other.
Lovely. Double 12. Oh, really good. Well, Tracy North, I tell you what, there was struggles at times in that match, but she's taken out 50, 33 and 81 in 3 consecutive legs to run away with it in the end and see off Katie Sheldon. A 4-2 victory for Tracy North.
Is there a miraculous comeback from Winstanley in this one?
140.
Well, that will help. And she's going to get a go. of the 76. Should
99.
get at least one dart at double. It is just the one at tops.
56.
Takes a nosedive and Sherrock can seal the deal here.
Well, Lorraine has had darts to win 3 of the 4 legs. And she's come away with none because Fallon Sherrock gets the job done. Lorraine cannot take out Sherrock as she took out Ashton earlier on in the 7th event. But here in the Women's Series in Barnsley, Event 8, Fallon Sherrock is still going strong. She is putting together some unbeaten run. Back up to the treble 20.
97.
Big battles going on in the quarterfinals of Women's Series Event 8 for 2021. 3-2 here to Mikuru Suzuki over Lisa Ashton. 3-2 to Fallon Sherrock over Corinne Hammond. Is this one about to be level? It's only one dart at double.
Game shot.
She takes it out. She would have had more anyway with Suzuki way back on 220. But it all comes down to this. What a big leg this could end up being come tomorrow night.
Absolutely. Mikuru Suzuki has the advantage in the race for the Grand Slam spot. We know Fallon Sherrock is going to be there because she won the first weekend of Women's Series action.
206.
Well, what an effort this has been from Lisa Ashton. 3-2 down.
100.
But Mikuru on 106. 161 required from Lisa. Will she use the bullseye at some point in this visit? No,
99.
she gambled, going for the 19s, and it means she may only get one dart at double if she's allowed back to the board. 106 for Mikuru. Treble 18 is not there, and Lisa will get a look at that 62.
80.
So 62. That treble 19 leaves 26 for Mikuru Suzuki. But it will be one dart once again. At double 16 this time. And in it goes. And that could be.
Didn't find it. Well, that dart was so bad it was good. But that's just a bad one and not good. Because it only leaves a 5 and she's bust a score.
And that must be how Tracy North is feeling here as well. Even when she's bad, she's good.
Game shot.
Excellent adjustments there from Fallon Sherrock, just working her way down to that double 1. No margin for error with that last dart, and she did not make an error. The fish. Can Sherrock threaten this finish? That would finish the match.
80.
Not quite. One last chance for Tracy North.
Treble 17. Does not get it. Fallon Sherrock returns looking at that
51.
double 18 to extend her winning run to 17 matches and extend her run of finals to 7 consecutively. Double 9. And she misses inside. And
30.
then she leaves that double 3.
It's out of the way. Double 10.
50.
Well, Fallon Sherrock has had some tricky doubles in this match, but she's been equal to them. And she has been far superior to Tracy North in this one. A 5-0 victory for Fallon Sherrock, who moves through to another final at the Women's Series. That is now 7 on the spin for Sherrock.
Darts.
$56.
Well, Sherrock's had opportunities to get away in this match. Is Ashton going to take her chance here? If she beds the bull,
96.
she would have broken Fallon Sherrock.
Great dart. Beautiful stuff. 68 taken out in 2 for a 14 dart leg and a hold of throw, but not before Lisa Ashton had got that dart at the bullseye.
140.
The averages are climbing. They're climbing up into the... And look,
140.
argue about who you think's the best one. You can debate until long into the night about who you think is the best female player in the world. Is it Sherrock? Is it Ashton? The thing is, you are talking about it. You're taking it seriously. That's the whole point of this.
Yeah, it is an endless argument. Would love this to be an endless match.
23.
Is it going to be some missed doubles that will decide it, or will it be something special? Or maybe even a bit of both?
80, yes.
Got to be high.
100.
Yep, nicely done. Leaves tops. Asks the question of Fallon Sherrock. There's still room to cram another one in between, and that's exactly what she's done again. She did it on the double 6. She's done it on the double 10.
It's almost too good in a way, isn't it? So used to grouping.
Game shot.
Lisa Ashton once again finds one of those last dart in hand finishes, and you could just see Sherrock there turn away, furious with herself, shake of the head.
8 scored, so could go bull.
82 left.
Oh well,
100.
treble 14 to leave double top. Even better.
All Fallon Sherrock can do is hit and hope.
135.
It's a decent hit. Now it's time to hope.
And Lisa Ashton gives her no hope of a comeback. An absolute belter to cap off Women's Series number 8. And it is Lisa Ashton who takes the title and moves into pole position for that second Grand Slam spot. We are 2 tournaments down, 1 more to come today. Fallon Sherrock and Lisa Ashton, the leading lights of the ladies' game, each have a title. But who can walk away from Saturday here in Barnsley with potentially a second?
Ditch the specs and still play to an extremely high standard. I say ditch, I think he lost them or broke them or something.
Oh, stick one in the hole of the 8 and then one straight in the double. It is a 4-1 win for Maggie Sutton, her 3rd win of the day. She's through to round 2 and she'll face either the 10-time world champion Trina Gulliver or the new sensation from Japan, Yukie Sakaguchi.
The 10-time world champion here, and if she can beat her, that's going to be a huge story
42.
for followers of darts in Japan.
It is, although some worrying things about her game. It's that weight of dart that sometimes just completely eludes her. That looks a good guide. Wrong side of it, Yukie. And that's a great adjustment. Not quite to the level we saw from Trina Gulliver in the previous leg, but does pin that double 10.
Sakaguchi just struggling to adjust when she misses the treble. Can't again, and the golden girl Gulliver will come back with 3 in hand to wrap up the first round victory.
That last dart from Yuki has left her on double 18. But Trina sneaks that one in the corner of double 10. And the legendary Trina Gulliver sees off the challenge of Japan's Yukie Sakaguchi and books her place in round 2 to face Margaret Sutton here in the final Women's Series event of the day.
Supersized checkout. Turner might need it to stay in it. She's not going to get it. So Rhiannon O'Sullivan will return, looking at tops to topple Turner.
60.
She's given a very good account of herself, and were it not for a few missed doubles, she might have won this. She might yet, because double 10 is there for Rhiannon O'Sullivan to just shut the door on Laura Turner. A 4-2 victory, and a big embrace of the pair, and a lot of respect between them. They should do. It's a good game of darts.
An excellent standard. Fabulous way it would be to close the match out. Doesn't have to go 16 on the ball.
41.
She'll just leave it handy to finish with a 13 dart leg that would inflate her average, take her over into the 90s and take her through to the quarterfinals.
That's exactly what happens. A 13 darter, comprehensive from Fallon Sherrock. She may.
And Anastasia is going to have to get it absolutely right when she comes back, because Hedman is poised on that double top to put an end to this match.
Double 12. Oh, she's nearly dragged that into the 9, but she does get a dart at double 6 and she pins it. And Anastasia Dobromoslova, look, she should have won that leg, but she did her level best not to on a couple of occasions there. The stuff around the top left of the board causing her all sorts of problems, and we are in a last leg shootout.
She's not getting a dart. She's having now to rely
49.
on Hedman missing. She should have 2.
It's not always been straightforward for Dita on the doubles in this match.
Double 16.
Game shot on the match.
And it's Hedman who heads through to the semi-finals after a huge battle with Anastasia Dobromoslova. She will take on Fallon Sherrock, who will have to wait a little bit longer to confirm her spot at Alexandra Palace if she beats. But that is a miss. And that's an even more important miss, and it gives Sheldon a chance. You can just see her turning away here. She knows an opportunity is coming her way. Can she take it? She's earned this chance.
She deserves it. But she can't
32.
take it. That's the frustration. She'd been denied and denied in the first 2 legs, and then just when an opportunity opens up, she's unable to seize upon it. And Lisa Ashton doesn't offer up any more opportunities. 3 legs won, all of them in 6 visits to the board.
It may only be 17, but she'll be wise enough to know that opportunities against Ashton are few and far between.
Rose to confirm her spot in another final. Maybe not too long.
21.
Ashton on the brink of moving into the final, on the brink of securing her spot at the Alexandra Palace. She hasn't done it yet, though. This match might go on at least a little longer. Double 4.
No score.
Again, just at the crucial time, and maybe this is when she needs to jaw with jaws a little bit more. Just take a moment. And finally, Lisa Ashton gets the job done. A 5-0 success against the 17-year-old talent, Katie Sheldon, who finishes Saturday here with a very good run, confidence building, great experience playing Lisa Ashton, and she'll be there to stay there.
Yep.
With the precarious nature of the lie of the first. But she did.
58.
She found a bedfellow and she left herself a finish.
60. Would have left treble 19 and double 16, but Lisa Ashton
96.
come back looking at the double 18.
Game
And
shot.
pins it straight away. Excellent stuff from Lisa Ashton. She did produce some really good stuff in the final of event 8 when she overcame Fallon.
A few have tried. Mikuru Suzuki getting to a final earlier today, but was beaten heavily by Sherrock, averaging 103
80.
when she got there. Could be a slightly costly dart, even if hit the 20. Should be on a better finish. She's going to get a go at the finish here, Fallon Sherrock.
36.
Well, where's it to be? Treble 10 for double 18, I would think. And there's the treble.
Game
Oh,
shot.
superb. Superb. Lovely combination finish with a minimum of fuss from Fallon Sherrock. She was 1-0 up to
An atmosphere that's probably not been seen before that. There's like bombs going off everywhere with the noise that the crowd were making. Yes, much of it in her favour, but just her and the dartboard, wasn't it, in her mind?
Absolutely. Lisa, behave. Ooh, couldn't follow it to get a dart at the bullseye, and Fallon has a chance to open up a 2-leg advantage. We've not seen her miss multiple darts at double in this final, unlike their previous meeting this afternoon. Fallon Sherrock learning from her mistakes earlier on today. She is averaging 97 and is looking deadly on the outer ring.
57.
And see only one player that's beaten her in the previous 9 events. That's the player she's playing in the final here. She may look around the hall and think there's only one player that can beat her.
56.
Well, match darts incoming for Fallon Sherrock. Another superb performance.
Well, both of them are heading to the World Championship, but it's Fallon's final here. Sherrock succeeds in winning the last event here on Saturday after winning the first. Sandwiched between a win for Lisa Ashton. It has been an incredible spell of dominance between the pair of them at the 9 Women's Series events we've had so far. Fallon Sherrock taking 2 titles today, as she did on the Saturday last time. All of the titles